Hey everybody, Strider back with another high ELO game. And I just want to let you know before we hop in this game that before we're a minute into this game that I am trying to get I guess into a few more tournaments, as far as because right now I'm only really doing NESL on Sundays. I'm trying to get into something a little bit more highly regarded or highly respected, like the TSM tourneys, or get involved with Curse or IPL or something like that. So any little bit helps. I'm not asking for donations by any means. I have full-time day job right now. I really just need to get the word out there. I need assistance on getting better at casting. So if you guys have any suggestions on how I can improve things, let me know and I'll work on it. I'm not one of those lazy casters. I'll actually improve over time. But yeah, definitely like my videos, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at SitDownGaming, and yeah, like I said, every little bit helps. So jumping into the game, we do have Ezreal, Pulsefire Ezreal, Janna, Gragas, Fiddlesticks. This is interesting. I haven't seen Fiddlesticks in a while. And in Irelia versus Anivia, Taric, Malphite, Pantheon, and Corki. And I've seen a few jungle Pantheons lately, which is a tad bit interesting because I didn't see them for the longest time. I saw them a lot when they for like a 2-week period where they had the red buff. Apply slows on spells, like single target spells, but after they took that out, he just kind of faded out from existence again. But I've seen him quite a few times lately, and I missed first blood. Great. So we're gonna see what we can find out right here. Okay, so Ezreal looks like he's about to get first blood. I'm predicting this in the future. So he might flash. Yeah, he flashes and then Arcane Shift. So that's perfect. So flash, Arcane Shift, Ignite, got the perfect kill onto the Pulsefire Ezreal. It was a great move by Ezreal, knowing exactly how much damage he could do and being able to execute it perfectly. So I'm going to try to get to real time again now. And Nidalee's taking a little bit of damage. Nidalee tends to have a little bit of problems against Malphite just because Malphite has that constant shield. So it's a little bit of an issue. Pantheon looks like he's kind of coming for a gank. Yeah, he's coming from the back, gets stunned, but he is able to get headbutted, or he is able to headbutt away. And it looks like might be coming in. Slow motion. And the replay function has a lot of issues as far as speeding up and slowing down. It's one of the things I really detest about the replay function. I wish the videos were a tad bit more stable as far as when you're actually replaying them back. If you do have to do rewind, a lot of times it just kind of slows, and then you're even further behind. It's just one of those things you have to live with. But Ezreal's doing a little bit more damage. He's able to do quite a bit of poke, and they're able to sustain quite a bit, even though they don't have a healer. Red team does not have a healer. It's just Janna, Ezreal, and look at Corki and Taric. They have a healer, and they're both at half health. It's a little bit of the opposite of what you would normally expect. Ezreal doing crazy amounts of damage. Pantheon looks like he's coming in from the back. Might be coming in to help. They do come in. Pantheon flashes in, but he is not in range to stun. Janna uses Summoner Heal and is able to get back safely. Awesome recall spell. Still awesome. So Red is going to be forced back since both their flashes are down and their Summoner Heal's down and Ignite's down. There's not really much they can do anymore. So they're going to basically allow Corki and Taric to freeform a little bit. Corki's still behind 5 CS, so it's not a huge deal. It's not going to be that big, and Corki is going to go back since they were at like half health. So it was a great opportunity. Corki did push the creeps up to the tower first to force Ezreal to last it at the tower as well as lose some creep kills. This is a great move by him overall. I think he could have possibly got a little bit more CS instead of just pushing super hard, since he's already behind, and now he's behind even more. I'm a tad bit worried about this Corki, since he did get first blooded on so early. It was really early, and that makes the laning phase a little bit more difficult, but Ezreal always has a relatively strong laning phase just because his spells are such a long range. And he is continuing to just throw on her ass onto the Corki as much as possible. It's a great move. Fiddlesticks might be coming up from behind onto this Anivia. Anivia is level 6. Fiddle is not quite level 6 yet, so he doesn't... I really like crow storming from the Wraith Pit right there. It makes... it's a very sneaky area. Fiddlesticks is coming around from behind. Is going to get that fear. Gets the silence. The knockback from... oh no! Unfortunately, Gragas does miss the barrel, but they do force the Anivia's flash. So they were able to do a little bit of damage. Almost got her. Was really close. I think if Fiddle just kind of waited a little bit, waited for those Wraiths to spawn, and then hit level 6, they would have been able to get that kill. Both teams have a ward in this Tribush, which is still one of the best wards to have, especially when they're being so aggressive. They need to have one either here or in river, and they probably still need one in river, but since Fiddlesticks was hanging out in river a lot, they knew that nobody was there. And then they were also able to see Pantheon run by their ward over here. All in all, great team. These are just kind of things that they don't even think about anymore. They've just developed habits of, this is what I need to do in this situation, this is what I do in this situation. That's just how they play, and that's one of the things that you really have to commend them for. So right now, we're getting to the point where people are getting above 2k gold. Ezreal almost has 3. So red team's doing great. Ezreal has 2k gold, and mid has 2k gold. Gragas does, but Anivia doesn't yet. So Anivia just popped it. Never mind. I will stick my foot in my mouth. Anivia threw a ward in this little bush here, but now Gragas knows about it, and he pinged it for the Fiddle. So Anivia actually has wards on both sides of her bush, so she's going to know to stay back, and she's gonna have to recall. Or not really recall, but she's gonna have to fall back really far. And they're basically forced to have wards in all of their bushes at all times, in their river at all times, and they know that Fiddle knows that they have ward here, because every time he was starting to come up through this river, Malphite was jumping back a bit. It's not a good position for them to be in. Ezreal's still doing quite a decent amount of poke, but red and blue team, both wards expired in bottom lane, so that's going to be the lane to gank at this point. If Fiddle can get in there. Red's ward faded, but blue's did not, and Malphite backs off immediately again. It's probably a great move by Malphite. Unfortunately, he's not just baiting out the ult, but sometimes you just can't do that. So we'll see how it goes. It looks like everybody's really content on just farming right now. Fiddle might be going for a lane gank here, and I haven't really seen Pantheon do too much ganking. So we'll see if Fiddle might be seeing no Fiddle. Okay, Fiddle's going to successfully get into the second bush, and he has no vision. So Malphite has no vision there, and I think he knows something's up. Irelia is just farming as normal, which is great. So Irelia is not giving away the fact that Fiddle is there, which is super important. And she is going to do a little bit of damage. She does stun him, but she doesn't do anything else. I think she's going to force Malphite to push these creeps back just a little bit, and then they might go for a kill. They might go for this kill here. Yeah. So Fiddlesticks starts his ult, starts the fear, and then does drain, and he is dead. There's absolutely no way he's getting away from that. Gragas is still able to hold off his own against Anivia. Anivia is one of the best pushers in the game. Anivia with blue buff is, in my opinion, the best champion in the game. Not even just the best pusher. But Anivia with blue buff is insane. You can't outpush her even if you have 4 or 5 people. You just can't outpush her. You just leave your ult down and just getting destroyed. But the Pantheon comes down, is able to get the stun. He headbutts through the wall. He gets stunned by the... Wow, that was a great move by the Anivia, going super aggressive. And Gragas is able to Drunken Rage with this passive, get a little bit more health from Happy Hour, and also prevent some incoming damage. I'm not actually sure. It reduces damage taken by 10%. I'm not sure if that includes everything like Ignite or not. Ezreal's ult coming out, and they trade kills. Oh my gosh, that was so close. And Taric is also almost dead. Janna's coming in. She's going balls deep. She's going to take her breath away for 20 cents a minute or whatever it was. $20 a minute? I don't remember what our taunt is, but you guys know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. So she is just going to push this lane really hard, which is a tad surprising to me because by the time she gets this lane push, Corki's going to be back. And I don't think Corki's going to lose any... Oh yeah, I guess he will lose a couple. So that was probably worth it all in all, since Janna needed to recall as well. Ezreal's still really far back. Losing a cannon minion is pretty difficult to handle because those cannon minions give you so much experience, so much gold. And Fiddlesticks is going to be giving the blue buff to Gragas. Gragas is going down to pick that up right now. And Ezreal's all by himself, which is scary, but he doesn't arcane shift away. He does use his essence flux as well as his arcane shift to get away and slow down their attack speed. He seems to know Ezreal extremely well, so I think he's a great Ezreal player. This Anivia is really good as well. The Anivia knows exactly what to do, how to play. So I'm really excited about this game because I think with a good AD carry and then a good AP carry, it's going to be a just fantastic game. Two completely different positions. Fiddlesticks is in there, in this bush right here, and blue team has absolutely no idea, but Taric is going to come in and see that Fiddle almost immediately. Nope. Fiddlesticks comes in, does his spear, uses silence, the ult from Ezreal comes in, an arcane shift comes out, and the drain comes out as well. They are unable to pick up the kill on the Taric. Taric is able to flash away. The Taric's going to be forced to recall, and red team is now pinging for dragon, and the dragon fight starts. Pink ward goes down from the Fiddlesticks just to also assist in clearing out those wards. Even though blue team didn't have any, it's always better safe than sorry. But at this point, blue team will not waste a ward at dragon because they know that red team's going to dragon. So far, it's a great beginning lead from the red team. They were able to get the first dragon as well as first blood. And they have followed up with 3 kills and only 1 death. So it's going to be a great game. It's red team's game to lose right now if they can continue to keep this lead up. Gragas is pinching in the Anivia. Anivia is going down through Gragas and Irelia. Massive ults. 2 ults making big plays. The big fat man loves killing them birds. She wasn't a turkey, but, you know, I bet she was still tasty. Gragas is picking up the Wraiths now, which I think is also very intelligent. It's always great to steal the enemy team's Wraiths because it kind of puts the jungler behind or it puts the mid behind, depending if Anivia was taking the Wraiths. I didn't see her take any Wraiths yet, but it's possible that it happened. Gragas got spotted by the sword. They do know he's headbutted. Ezreal is coming down and almost kills the Taric, and Corki going out with the big plays, and Ezreal's gonna go down from everybody. Oh my gosh, they're just getting completely pinched in. Now Gragas is gonna get taken out, almost gets down the Corki, but still unable to. The Ignite is still ticking. The Ignite does tick, the very last one. Not the best of trades, but it was still a trade. It always sucks when that happens, but you know, it's better than just giving up 1 or 2 for 0. So now Janna will be able to free farm a little bit, and that'll be good for her. She might get her gold per 10s and her Shirley's a little bit quicker. She does have her 2 GP 10s right now, so she'll probably end up going for that Shirley's Reverie next. This is going to be scary for Fiddle. Fiddle's at half health from that one tiny little combo from Anivia, but he also has oracles, so they don't want to let him die. And Anivia knows he's going for Wraiths, gets stunned here, and she... Oh my gosh, she gets feared, but the ult from Gragas doesn't do anything. Anivia does ignite and goes in, tries to get the final kill, and she does go down into her egg form. And now the life drain, Irelia's ults, there's no way Anivia's getting out. There is a valiant effort by Anivia. Sometimes bird is just not the word. And Fiddle is just able to keep on to this Oracle. This Oracle is a giant target on his head. If he keeps making big jukes like that, it's gonna be dangerous because he's so squishy. He only has 1200 health. He has boots of mobility. He doesn't even have Merc treads. He doesn't have like any armor or magic resist. He doesn't have any health items. He's just incredibly squishy. So I am terrified for this Fiddlesticks life since he does have that Oracle. So we'll see how that plays out eventually. Hopefully it'll pay off for him in the end. I mean, baiting that kill out was really nice, especially because there was 2 assists with it. The red team definitely noticed that he did have the Oracle and he was going to get hunted down by the Anivia, so they were able to collapse on her pretty quickly. And blue team does see Gragas in this, but it doesn't seem to matter. Gragas is still going in, going after the Taric, and Janna might be going down. She uses her summoner heal. And the Pantheon is almost down, so close. The Arcane Shift does come in. The Anivia tries to stun, but Gragas starts his drunken rage. Oh, things are about to get weird. So red team's gonna be pushing bottom really hard. They might go for this tower, as Dragon also might be coming up pretty shortly. Irelia almost killed the Malphite. Malphite is super close, but he does have that Glacial Shroud and another Cloth Armor and the Ninja Tabby to assist in the physical damage department. It, of course, wasn't the easiest thing to survive. As you can tell, he was at almost no health, and Irelia is at full. Fortunately for him, he's getting completely outclassed. Gragas again picking up that blue buff, and Ezreal is running away for his life. He doesn't want to give up that blue buff. That stun might be coming out from Pantheon very quickly. He's going to try to get out. Yes, the stun coming out from Taric, and the Fiddlesticks ult coming out as well. But he is exhausted and he is low. The Oracle goes down from Pantheon now. Or Pantheon takes down Fiddle's Oracle. There we go. That makes sense. So definitely not a good trade for the red team. Red team is not doing so hot now. Janna is going to have to give up the Surge. She gets stunned by the Taric. They decide not to go in on it. Gragas is behind, is able to pick up that kill. Might actually take down this Pantheon as well. He does get the Pantheon. Is going in for the Taric now. He does have the buff and the slow from Janna, and he's slowed. Oh my gosh, a triple kill from the Gragas. Fantastic play. This Gragas just went completely man mode. Drank all 3 of them under the table, and now he's taking the tower like a boss, I suppose, like a fat man. And Anivia is just sitting in mid still, laughing it up, but she is going to be able to farm incredibly strong still, especially uncontested. She's going to start going for those Wraiths, I would assume, as well. Fiddlesticks is all by himself, and that 5 gold goes over to Malphite, just because Malphite is rude like that. And big plays going in from Ezreal, and the surrender vote comes out. A 20-minute surrender. Unbelievable. Great game by both teams, but congratulations to the red team. And again, if you guys didn't hear the beginning of the game, please subscribe, comment, like the videos. I'm trying to get a little bit more in-depth into casting, so if you guys can give me any pointers, anything I need to improve on, let me know. I'm willing to improve. I just need to know what I need to work on, what you guys want to see, so I can show that, what people don't do that they should. Anything helps. I want to start getting to tournaments so you guys can see me at tournaments. Yeah, good game, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.